Hey everyone, welcome back. We're doing binary floating points today, and if you see, I did change some of the stuff from the last tutorial. So for the power of 2 on floating point, you're going to have a decimal right here, and you're also going to do 2 to the power of -1, which is 0.5 is the value, and the fractional value is 1/2. And 2 to the power of -2 is 0.25, and fractional value is 1/4. For 2 to the power of -3, you have 0.125, which is 1/8. And for the first column, 2 to the power of -4, which is 0.0625, and the fractional value is 1/16. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's say that we have a value of 4.5, decimal value is in binary floating point. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is find the whole number value, which is 4, and we'll go to the 7th column and just go down here and put a 1. And since we got all the whole numbers expressed in the 7th column, we'll just leave the 8, 6, and the 5th column as 0, and then we'll move over to the decimal point, which is 0.5. So in column 4 we have 0.5 as the decimal value, so we can go ahead and put 1 in there. Alright, so 4.5 decimal value is 100.1 in binary floating point. Now if there's any trailing zeros, you don't have to put them in there. And same for the beginning. Since this is, we can just call this let's do signed or unsigned if you want to do this too. So we'll just put signed and unsigned up here. Remember, signed is working with a negative, so we can just do unsigned. Okay, and for the next problem, why don't we just go ahead and do a signed value. Alright, so we have, let's just do -8.75. Decimal value signed is in binary floating point. Okay, so we'll just put first problem right here, and then I'll just do it this way, number 1, and we'll just do number 2 for this one. Okay, so since we're working on problem 2, we're just going to put problem 1 at the very bottom, and let's just change all these values to 0 real quick. And I'm just going to put the first problem that we worked out, I'm just going to put it down here, work shown, and then there. Okay, so let me change that. Alright, so we have a negative, and we can just go ahead and put a 1 right there, because just call it a -8, and then it is on the 8th column and does have the number 8 as the value. -7. So we have the 8 value here. you throw a 1 in there because a negative 8 plus 1 is negative 7. So I guess we'll just keep it like that for now. Okay, and then for the decimal point, which is 0.75, we're going to go up here, and I do have a calculator just in case we make a simple error. So we'll do 0.5 plus 0.25, and that is 0.75. So you'll have a 1 in binary here and another 1. So negative 7.75 is equal to 1,0,1.11 in binary floating point. Alright, so let's not worry about signed right now. Let's just do something that's really simple, so you don't have to worry about negative and positive. So we can do this real quick. Put up there, fill in the values with 0 real quick if you want to. And this will be the third problem. Okay, so we'll do, let's see, we'll do 12 decimal value. Oh, I have to make it a decimal. Alright, and let's just do, let's see, okay, let's do 31.25. Decimal value is in binary floating point. Okay, so we have 12 right here, which we're not worrying about signed or unsigned. So we are going to put a 1 right here because it has a value of 8 plus 4, which is 12, which is another 1. So you have 1, 1, 0, 0 point. Remember, you actually have to have the zeros here when you're working with floating points. So the next part is finding out what 0.3125 is. So just go ahead and open up a calculator, or you can just do it on pen and paper. Does not matter. So we'll just do column 3 and column 1 to see if that's right. So 0.25 plus 0.0625 is equal to 31.25. Alright, so third column put a 1, and then the first column we're going to put a 1. So let's go ahead and put the answer in here. 1100.0101. Okay, and next we'll be going over mantissa, and it's a little bit more difficult. We didn't do anything with scientific notation in this one, which we could have, but we'll just worry about that on the next tutorial. Alright, I'll see you later.